bears became very popular worldwide, and our population of bears seemed to be increasing, and certainly their tolerance of us was increasing. So our fishing program, through David's eyes, morphed into a bear viewing program that became amazing, and people come from all over the world and are amazed that they can get this close to brown bears who don't seem to be bothered at all by them. Of course, we're not in their food chain, and they have an abundance of food, and they have become very used to us over the years. And so we respect them, we watch their behavior, we don't approach if we pick up any signs of stress from the bear, and it's become a very successful program.
We always treat the bears as the free-ranging wild animals that they are, so necessary precautions are always taken, of course, in terms of recognizing the stress signs that bears might exhibit, so that if there's the proximity is getting too close, for example, the guides will know, when to retreat. And but the counterpart to that is actually seen instances where the bears can approach us. An example would be mothers with cubs sometimes will exhibit a behavior called caching, where they'll actually bring their cubs in close proximity to people because they intuitively know that the boars, which can impact and kill their cubs, are a little more shy and have less of a tolerance for their close distances to people. So it provides a safety net, so to speak, for their cubs while the mother can go on and graze in grass or catch fish or whatever. So that's a behavior, a very interesting one that we've actually seen demonstrated here in this local area.
The bears in this area are the coastal brown bear, Ursus arctos horribilis, which is also the same species and subspecies as the grizzly bear that's common to Yellowstone and Denali and the inland areas. So it's the same species and subspecies, but the coastal brown bear has evolved with its protein supply from the salmon and its abundance of food here to a much larger bear. And it's also a bear, due to the abundance of food, tolerates other bears closer to them than they would in the inland where there's less food.
This area is unique in that it harbors at least 4 main food groups that the bears are interested in and use for their sustenance. And that being the sedge grasses. We have large areas of marshy, tidally affected meadows here that produces a nutrient-rich grass, one notably called goose tongue, that the bears will eat and sustain themselves with. And then that lends itself to later in the summer when they start targeting the clams at low tide. So as the tide recedes, it reveals a beach that's rich in razor clams. So that's the second food group choice for the bears. And then along with that, then we have a berry crop. So you have blueberries, salmon berries that come to fruition in late July into August, and that provides the third group, which lends itself to the last thing that they need to procure fat for their reserves for the winter hibernation, and that is the salmon, of course.
This is a very special strip of coast here, and the behaviors that we're able to witness here are unique to this area. I think a large part of this is due to the salmon, which is the lifeblood of Alaska, and it is the reason that these bears are so big. It is the reason that these bears tolerate other large mammals around them, i.e. other brown bears, and another reason why they would then tolerate humans around them as well. I think it's important that everyone understands that what we see here isn't what you necessarily see in other places in Alaska or other places in the world.